Welcome back to Happily Booked, the bookcast where two kindred spirits believe that the pursuit of happiness is sort of similar to reading a good book and being able to talk about it. I hope I'm loud enough. I know it's picking us up, but I can't hear me. Ooh, but you heard that. Okay. Ooh. All right. So welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
And Becky. So, today on Goat News.
Oh yeah, they might want to know this.
As I last updated everybody on here, we had adopted 3 goats from a friend, and all 3 got out. And then we were able to miraculously find them in the trees, in the forest, 2 properties over, somehow, and recapture one of the babies. It was a mom and 2 babies. We captured the baby boy back. That's Peanut, who is just a little rascal. And well, then we couldn't get mom and other baby back, so we were pretty devastated. Peanut was by himself. We went to the auction the next day and came back with 4 goats. So then we had 5 goats. So now we have Betty, Peanut, and Betty's babies, which are called Ram and Jam. Oh, Black Betty. And
I hope they get the reference.
I know. The only person so far that's gotten the reference is Austin's brother, and because he's into rock.
I got it.
Oh yeah, other than you. And I'm like, hello. Then we had a good thing going, you know. Betty's just a delight. I mean, she doesn't shut up, but she's just a delight. You know, she's so friendly. The horns are intimidating, but she's very nice. You can pet her.
She wants to be petted.
Yeah, she wants to be petted. She does not. She likes human interaction.
Yeah.
We've been able to milk her. We milk her in the morning and at night. And the babies are all doing good. Other than her, everyone's a bottle baby, so they're super friendly with humans. They're easy to feed. We were a little worried about Betty's babies because they weren't bottle babies. We had to make them bottle babies.
They're so little.
They are so tiny. But they're doing good. They're doing great. And we go to church yesterday. Came back, pulling into the driveway, going through the gate. I'm looking at my phone. Look up, and 2 goats come walking out of the forest. And Austin went, "Oh my God." And I went, "Oh, what?" And he put the van in park, like further down the driveway. And he said, "All right, leave the baby, go around the house." Which he was fine. Van's on, air conditioning. He was about to fall asleep.
He was in the car seat.
Yeah, everything's fine. We're on our property. Everything's good. Austin gets out, goes up behind where they came out of the woods, comes up behind them. I go around the house and come up on the other end of them. And they're like, still skittish, of course. They get away from the fence at first, but Austin's like, I gotta get the gate open. And what was a little difficult was Peanut, Lola, and Betty are out. So it's like we gotta get these 2 in, but make sure those 3 stay in as well.
Right.
So I went in and I grabbed Lola and Peanut and put them in a stall, and Betty just sort of hung out. Betty's like, "This is my home. Who are these goats? I live here, and who are you?" It was really funny. Like, her hair was standing up and stuff.
Oh,
it was weird.
She wanted to get her gun.
Yeah, she was like, "I don't know about all this." And then he went up behind them again, and I came around the front, and they went in. And then we had to wander around a few times. I think we got Snickerdoodle into a stall by herself first because we had food, and they were skinnier. Like, you could tell they needed food.
Mm-hmm.
And so she got into a stall and started eating, like, right away, and I shut the door. And then little Butter's running around like, "Mom, where are you, Mom?" So I opened the other stall door that's separated, and she went in there. So everyone's currently still in the barn. We had tornadoes apparently this morning, so I never let anybody out. I also have a harness to put on Butter, so I'm not letting her out until I put a harness on her.
Mm-hmm.
And Snickerdoodle's staying in the stall. She's staying in there right now.
She's in jail for life.
She's in jail.
She's a lifer.
we want to. I don't know what we're gonna do about Snickerdoodle. I don't know if we're gonna work with her or give her back to where we got her from, or if they'll take her, or I don't know. I don't know.
We could probably. I mean, we could probably work with her. Like,
Well, we're thinking we could probably work with her. It's just the tough part is her communicating with Butter.
right. Well, and everyone's been traumatized.
Yes. Betty's like, what is going on? I was comfortable here. There was more goats trying to get on my milking stand. But she likes her milking stand. I'm so glad.
She does. That's
so
her safe space.
Yeah. So, everybody's out there.
Okay. My shoes are falling off, and I've been trying to keep
no.
them on, but they're just gone.
As long as your feet don't go with them. So yeah, now we have 7 goats.
That's crazy.
I know.
You went from 0 to 7.
Yeah. All in a span of 3 weeks. So I'm pretty confident they can't get back out. But yeah, I don't know. That's goat news. That's our goat news. Thanks for tuning in. It's chaos here.
If I was already set up for a goat, I'd take her.
Yeah. No, you could have her.
Take her right on home. Well, she can't fit in the car, but
Yeah. I mean, we could. Yeah.
bring her up with the dryer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funny.
Anyway, so there's that. That's all.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, and our chicks are supposed to ship today. Austen said, he said, it says they're closed. And I was like, what do you mean? And he says, the hatchery says it's closed today. And I said, okay, but our chicks are supposed to ship today.
Because they're sending all the chicks out.
I guess so. Maybe. Yeah. And he just said, I think it was just an expected date to ship. I don't know. For sure. I don't know for sure. So I'm like anxious. Within these next few days, I'm like, I need to go pick up chicks from the post office. I'm scared. I don't want chicks to die.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. And Betty's 2 babies might be in the brooder with the chicks for a little while. Who knows?
That's okay. They're vegetarians. They won't hurt them.
Yeah.
They are so adorable.
They're pretty cute.
They're very cute.
Yep. So, books.
Yeah, books.
Books. Have you finished anything since we recently?
No.
No.
I didn't. That day I texted you about Red Rabbit, and I'm going to finish it, but I couldn't. Every time that I went to like turn it back on, I was like, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I've just stopped. Y'all, there was a really gross part. It was super gross. And I feel like I need to tell you that because at the time that I talked about it last, I was saying, well, it's weird, but it's good.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not saying it's not good anymore.
But it's a little
I'm
gross.
just saying it's gross. And some people may not want to read it.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to tell you a teensy bit, and I hope it's not like a spoiler. I could be wrong. This could be... This could be...
Could be.
Could make you pee. This could be one of those moments where I'm totally making something up.
I feel you.
But I think that one of the characters is a demon possessing a body.
Oh, okay.
And he has just been murdering people willy-nilly. That's my new word, by the way. I've been saying it a lot.
Willy-nilly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there's a point where another character discovers a bunch of dead bodies, which when they came upon this place and these people, I was fairly certain there were dead bodies in this building.
Yeah.
Because they said don't go in there.
Hmm.
I already knew they were up to no good. I felt it.
I mean, that's ominous.
It's very
That's
ominous.
like either dead bodies not moving or they're zombies. So
Right. Don't go in there.
Yeah, don't go in there.
So when the character finds these bodies, this is just a warning. Fast forward if you don't want to hear this. He finds all these bodies and they've been ripped apart and then put back together, kind of like Frankenstein's monsters. So like the the same bodies and or arms and legs are not attached to the rightful bodies, and there's entrails all over the floor and blood all over the walls. And I was just like,
That's gross.
I'm like, I'm not ready for anything else.
I said, please don't throw up. Please don't throw up.
And I haven't been ready for anything else the whole rest of the week.
Well,
so I started a different book, which I know that's not this part of the episode, so I'll save the other book I started for later. But that's why I haven't finished it. I would have finished it, but I couldn't bring myself.
I mean, if you want to continue reading it, then yeah, you should give it a try. But it's okay if it's too gross. Keep that in mind.
I'm just hoping there's not anything else like that. But
and how would you know without being spoiled?
Exactly.
Or reading it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So, I mean,
reading's a gamble. It really is. Oh, man. Okay.
Have you finished anything?
I don't know. Let's see. What am I doing here? I think I've technically just finished one thing.
Okay.
And I think last week I talked about how I finished Falling Bodies by Rebecca Roanhorse. That was like the 5th one in the Far Reaches short story collection.
Yeah.
And I talked about how I was like, meh, it was fine. The ending was sad. I was like, meh, okay. Then I finished the following short story. And it's called The Long Game. I don't think I said that clear enough. The Long Game.
The long game or the long game?
Right. Are we in the yard or it's by Anne Leckie. It's 31 pages. Super short. Some would say I'm cheating, but I don't care. Let's see. This is what the synopsis says. It's very short. On a far-off colony, humans tower over the local species who grow the plants they need. Nar keeps the workers in line. Someone has to. But when Nar learns that... Getting congested.
It's starting weather.
I know. But when Nar learns just how short-lived their species is, the little alien embarks on a big mission to find out why their people die and how to stop it. Stubborn and hopeful, Nar has a plan. Nar... I'm sorry. Nar has a plan for the locals, for humans, and for the future. And how this little alien is like physically described, it's all I can imagine is very similar to an octopus.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is. And very I mean, like they're intelligent life forms
mm-hmm.
and conscious beings, but at the same time they're like very primitive and low on the totem pole.
Right.
They're like, oh, we're doing so much, and they're not really doing a lot. Like they figured out like how to tally things, and they think they're very very up there because of that. So it's like they're kind of cute, but apparently they die really quickly.
That's sad.
It is kind of sad. But they're also kind of mean to each other.
Oh,
they're a little primitive in that way too. I guess that doesn't mean it's not sad.
Alien cavemen.
Yeah, alien octopus cavemen. And so the little alien like begs to go back to Earth to talk to the humans because the humans are way further down the technological advances. They could probably help the species stay alive longer. And so she wants to go, the alien wants to go to Earth to try and talk to the humans about this to see if they'll help. And it takes off from there. There were some moments that were kind of like, oh, that's really sweet. Like the species is aware that it dies after a short period of time. So how they talk about their mortalness is very kind of sad. Like it's like everyone's gonna die in a short period of time. Kind of like when you read The Hunger Games,
mm-hmm.
like everyone's gonna die. So it's like really sad in a way. But it was okay. I think I liked it maybe a little bit more than the last one, but these last 2 short stories in this collection haven't really done much for me. If I'm being honest, it was okay. Not bad by any means, just not. I don't sounds bad. I didn't really care too much for it. I mean, it was fine. So I'm technically on. I guess yeah. I'll just jump into currently reading since I just am doing that. I'm on the next one in that short story collection, which is called Just Out of Jupiter's Reach by Nnedi Okorafor. And this is what the synopsis says. I'm sorry. Tornado on Kubica is one of 7 people on Earth paired with sentient ships to explore and research the cosmos for 20 million euros. A decade of solitary life. I wanted to say solidarity.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not right. That's not what it says. Solitary life for a lifetime of wealth. 5 years into the 10-year mission of total isolation comes a temporary meetup among fellow travelers. A lot can happen in a week. For Tornado, who left a normal life behind, a little company can be life-changing. So it's very interesting. Like, humans created or found a way to create these space-traveling ships that are like the same DNA as this person.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like one and the same. They're a part of each other.
Oh.
So Tornado, the character, doesn't have to like, the second they think about whatever they want the ship to do, the ship's already doing it.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I am wondering if it's gonna, I'm wondering how the implications of that though.
Like if you blow up the ship or crash it, does...
Oh, good point. Not what I was thinking,
Oh.
but that's a good point. Like, how does do you die if the ship? I mean, I guess you would die if the ship dies because you're in space and you're a human. I don't know, but what I was wondering, so they're only in space for 10 years, I think, for like oodles of money, and then they're going back to Earth.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, mentally, how's that gonna? If that ship is basically you, a part of you, how is that going to take a toll on you once you're back on Earth? Because you can't keep the ship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, are you going to actually desire to stay in space?
What are they going to do
And I'm
with
wondering,
your ship?
I don't even know if the short story is going to answer that question. But I'm like, what are the implications of that? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So, it's fine. I haven't gotten very far. I'll like lay down to read, and I'm up under my blanket with my Kindle.
And you fall asleep?
And I'm like, oh, I'm tired. Dropping the Kindle slowly. I'm like, okay, let's just save my space. And I've read like, 3 pages or something. So, I think they just met up with the rest of the people who are doing the same thing. But they have not actually physically interacted with them yet. So, we'll see what happens. Yeah. I'm also reading 100 other books. Load. I still reading the parenting book with our church. I also am still technically reading The Inner Life of Animals and listening to that on Everand sometimes. I usually started another audiobook on Everand, and I haven't even put it on Storygraph now that I see. Crazy.
Oh, wow, that is crazy.
I'm still technically reading Crooked House by Agatha Christie, but I haven't picked it back up yet. And actually, I left Stetson playing in the living room while I went like down outside here to bottle feed these 2 babies.
Right.
And I came back up, and later in the evening, he had already been put down to bed. Austen was put down to bed. And I found my copy of the book, but I guess he like picked it up. That's it, and it ripped.
No.
It's like the cover's like really messed up. And so now I'm like, well, now I need to buy another copy of Crooked House by Agatha Christie. But it was
I saw that, but I wondered. I was like,
yeah,
is this a really old copy or something happened to her book?
No, Stetson did it. Which is sad because it's like a really old cover.
Yeah, I could tell.
So.
Hey, at least he didn't eat it like my bunny ate my book.
Forgot about that.
Bad bunny.
Bad bunny. So, yeah, I'm still interested in it. I've also been tempted to just watch the movie on Netflix, but I'm like, stop it. Stop it. You're like halfway through the book. Like, just finish the book. Then watch it on Netflix. I am now also reading another book on Kindle because I started it on an airplane on the way back from Charleston.
Yeah.
And it's a book I had recently hauled on my Kindle, paid for and hauled. It's called The Bear by Andrew Krivak. And the reason I bought it was because it's not supposed to be, but it was somebody compared it to The Road by Cormac McCarthy. I almost couldn't think of his name. And so I was like, well, sold. Let me buy it. Sad, virus-riddled world, isolation. Sign me up. So I'll read the thingy again. The thingy. In an Edenic future, a girl and her father live close to the land in the shadow of a lone mountain. They possess a few remnants of civilization, some books, a pane of glass, a set of flint and steel, a comb. The father teaches the girl how to fish and hunt, the secrets of the seasons and the stars. He is preparing her for an adulthood in harmony with nature, for they are the last of humankind. But when the girl finds herself alone in an unknown landscape, it is a bear that will lead her back home through a vast wilderness that offers the greatest lessons of all, if she can only learn to listen. So, I don't know if it's actually a bear, though. Because not too far in it, but they've already gotten to a point with the book where, like, the mountain that they live by and venture around all the time looks like a bear. So they call it the bear.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if it's actually a bear who's going, like a grizzly bear or whatever, or if it's just like a symbolic thing, like nature, this mountain is going to help her get back home or whatever it is. Not that, I mean, I kind of was hoping it was actually a bear, but but I was enjoying it so far. I'm not very far in it. So we'll see. So I'm reading 2 things on my Kindle, 3 audiobooks. One's not on here. And I'm reading this book, Just the Nicest Couple, by Mary Kubica.
Is that the one I'm supposed to be reading?
That is the one you're supposed to be reading. So I started it, I don't know, maybe a week ago or something, and I didn't get too far just because I've been busy. I don't know if you noticed. And
couldn't tell.
Yeah. So then last night, after everybody was asleep, I said, you know what? I'm sitting on the couch and I'm going to read this because the book club is next week. And I was like, I would like to finish it so I can talk about it. So now I am at page 87. And I texted my mom. I said, I'm at page 87 now. And she said, I'm at page 107. And I said, oh. I said, aren't you hotter than a $2 pistol? She said, I am. I said, well, okay.
Is this a competition now?
It feels like it. Because last time I checked, everybody, except one girl, or one woman, she actually finished the book in time for the first meeting.
Oh, wow.
Everybody was basically at the same page that I was.
Yeah.
So, there's that. It's good. I mean, it's easy to read. It's quick. It's entertaining so far.
That's good. I should probably read it.
I think you would enjoy going to the book club, but, you know, if you end up not having time, you don't have time. But it's good. And let me mention the other book that I'm listening to. It's called, actually, our friend Faith told me I should read it. So, oopsie, not that. Not report an issue. I want to go to About Audiobook. It's called That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. And this is the synopsis. I love Faith. I think this is a YA. Yeah, it is. It's a YA mystery thriller. So it's like, I can tell it's a YA.
Everyone's a little dramatic.
A little bit. And but that's okay. So far it's still good. I'm trying not to think, but it's a YA. Because it's like, if it's good, it's good. What does it matter?
That's right.
Okay, anyway. It was a mistake to trust him. Shivering and bruised, a teen wakes up on the side of a dirt road with no memory of how she got there or who she is. The police don't know where she came from until a frantic man arrives at the station. He's been searching for her for hours. He has her school ID, her birth certificate, and even family photos. He is her father. Her name is Mary, or so he says. When Lola slammed the car... This is on to something else. When Lola slammed the car door and stormed off into the night, Drew thought that they just needed some time to cool off, except Lola disappeared. Now his friends, the sheriff, and the whole town are convinced Drew murdered his girlfriend. And I must say, they are all very rude to Drew. Like, like, it's a very unrealistic jump that they've made based on the information I've been given about Drew's relationship with all these people. I'm just saying, they're being a little unfair. Forget proving his innocence. He needs to find her. The longer Lola is missing, the fewer leads there are to follow, and the more danger they are both in. So, it's good. I mean, I'm listening to it. I'm enjoying listening to it. There's just something about them being teenagers that for some reason. But I mean, it's good.
Is that the reason you haven't read my book? Because
No.
they're teenagers.
No, it's because I'm a slacker. And I'm insane, apparently. I don't know what I'm
You're
doing.
reading 300 things.
What's wrong with me?
Well, remember the time I did that? I feel you. I know what you're going through, actually.
It's just like the other day, I was like, just finish one of them. Just stop adding and just finish one. So I was like, read this. But it's good. I'm already having theories, and I'm like, if it's something else, I will be shocked about what's going on, kind of. I think. So, Drew's girlfriend Lola disappeared. They went camping, and she disappeared from the woods or whatever. Random girl shows up, and guy shows up to the police precinct to get her. Says that's Mary, his daughter. I think that's Lola. Mary is Lola. She just doesn't remember what happened to her. Doesn't remember her name. Nothing. Whatever. I'm fairly confident that that's Lola, though. And I think the guy. This is just my theory. Probably wrong. Who knows? I think the guy who says that's my daughter. I think he's unhinged. I think he lost his daughter Mary somehow, and now is like trying to cope with it by like, oh, there she is. But like she's actually been dead or something for a long time. Or he's a serial killer, has killed this girl Mary, got her documents, killed Mary, and now he's just got the next girl he's gonna. I don't know though. Chickens. Anyway. It said activity on the chicken cam. Everybody's like, have a chicken cam? Like, yeah. We can see the chickens.
One day I'm going to have a chicken cam. It'll be a chicken duck cam.
Yeah. And now most of the time, though, they don't even hang out near where the camera is because now they can go out and around into the trees. They really like being in the tree area, which is, I don't care.
Well, it's really hard for a hawk to get in there.
I walked outside. I let the dogs out this morning. I didn't really walk outside. But where we started our garden over here, it's got like an electric fence around it. On one of the posts was a hawk. And when I opened the door, it flew off. And I was like, yeah, you better go. I think it's illegal to shoot them.
It probably is.
I wouldn't do that. Anyway. That's what I'm reading. That's
You want to know the
well,
book
this is a 30
this morning?
This is a 30-minute episode. Yeah, I want to know what you're reading.
That's the best we've done in a while. I started reading The Last Camel Died at Noon by Elizabeth Peters.
I almost was like Elizabeth Peters.
It's the next in the Amelia Peabody series. And I'm pretty sure this is the first one I haven't actually read that I forgot I read.
What number is it?
It's number 6.
Okay, that's pretty far into the series.
5
yeah.
And forgot all about them.
Now you have Storygraph.
Yes.
I should add the other book.
You should do that right now.
Yeah, I should.
So far, they always make me chuckle. Like, I think that's my favorite part of the books is the relationship between them as husband and wife. And even before, like in the very first one before they're husband and wife, just the back and forth is so funny. Their chemistry, I know they're not real people, but their character chemistry
they're real people to me.
Is very good. She's such a good writer. So it starts off with the last camel dying at noon. and he said, who picked out these camels? Well, it was her. and they've all been dying one at a time, and
Someone's poisoning the water hole.
could be, and that's probably going to be like part of the biggest part of the mystery.
Yeah.
Don't know who's going to get murdered yet, but all of their people have left them. They're not in Egypt this year. They're in Sudan. And right now, so it starts off with them in Sudan and the camels dying, and then it does a flashback to how they got there. And so they're in England, and how they're getting there is that Emerson is forever forgetting to apply for his permits to go to Egypt. Well, I say forever. He forgot it once. So she's like, "Did you forget to apply again?" And he's like, "Well, I was thinking we could go to Sudan or something like that." And she's like, "It's a desert," and it's just
I don't want to go to a desert. I understand, girl.
But anyway, so they're figuring out like how they're going there now, and someone has found out that they're going to Sudan, or that they want to go to Sudan, and they have a family member who was lost there, and they want them to find them while they're there. So, and that probably has something to do with the camels being probably poisoned.
Yeah.
So it's starting off funny as usual, and with the mystery already on the burn. So it's good, of course.
Yeah.
Had no doubts.
I love when I love when it feels like realistic banter. Like it feels like you and your friends would talk like this.
Yes. And the narrator does a very good job. And it's like, I've always thought, or I was thinking for a while, I'm a good reader. I was thinking for a while, I'm a good reader. I could read books, but I can't do voices like that.
I couldn't read the books out loud.
And like, I mean, I read with the girls, and I do accents and stuff with the girls. I'm like, I'd be embarrassed to actually do that on a recording.
Nobody's around.
But she does a really good job, and I love Emerson and how Emerson's voice sounds when she does it. I mean, it's obviously a woman reading a man's part, but it's like I expect that's how Emerson is supposed to sound now.
Yeah.
I don't know how he ever sounded in my head. Probably not like that, but I just like how she reads the book.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm enjoying it, and I've only started this morning, and I don't have it updated, so I don't know where I am in the book. Probably like 2% through.
I feel that. Out of the 7 books I'm reading, like 2%, 50%, 3%.
And I updated
20?
something on my story graph. I just happened to look, and it said, I had my pages read was like my page read goal. Well, since I'm doing audio, it's not recording pages; it's recording audio. And it told me that it said you should change your goal from pages to minutes.
Attention.
And so I did, and
you've already surpassed.
Well, I did, so I updated it.
I had to do that.
I when I changed it, it's like you've read. It's 138.98 hours, and with the 54 page goal, it was like, or 54, with 54 page goal, I forget what the hours was, but it was like
way over.
Yeah. So I said, okay, so I've updated it to 2,500 hours. So if I meet that, then I'll up it again, like because I don't know. I've never done this goal before, so I don't know. What to expect for that. And I deleted another goal. I forget what it was that I deleted because it was having the same issue. Oh, it's pages read.
Yeah.
So this is hours. This was not maybe it was pages, but it was the other one was pages read.
Yeah.
And it's like I did put 20,000 pages or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like you're not getting any pages read. And it's like, oh,
you are so behind. No.
Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'll never do that. So I just deleted it because I was like, well, I'm probably not gonna. The only physical book I'm reading right now is the one that I'm reading with church friends. And really, I should be done with it, but they keep
I have that physically,
class, so.
But me and Austen have been listening to it.
Yeah.
So
it's just like, and actually, I am farther through the book than 17%, but I'm not 100% through it. But I'm not going to physically read enough books to read 20,000 pages.
Yeah.
I may have already read 20,000. I don't know. I'm
Right.
just
If
kidding.
you
I'm teasing.
well, if you just take all of your audiobooks, but then look at their page count,
Yeah.
you might have,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, they've got to all be more than 100 pages because the last book was like 41 hours.
Phew, yeah.
I was talking to a guy at church and he read a book. I wish I could remember the title of it. He said it was like 62 hours of listening. I was like, so did you enjoy it?
That's wild.
He goes, it was okay.
What book? Do you know what book it was?
No, but I think that it's got some kind of political plot line. He goes, well, and I don't think he's like really interested in like following the politics necessarily.
Yeah.
But there must be like some kind of storyline in addition to the political stuff.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, I'm not much interested in the political aspects of it, but whatever. So he enjoyed
Depending
some
on the
of
story,
it.
that can be entertaining or it can be boring.
Yeah. So he liked parts of it and not parts of it. I mean, we've read plenty of books like that where we like some of it, not.
Yeah.
So I just don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I don't remember what my hours goal was, but I had to bump it up to 120 hours because I like surpassed it so quickly.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. I think I had 54 hours.
Yeah.
It was my goal.
And now I'm at 72% with my hours goal.
Mm-hmm.
And my pages goal is still 20,000 and I'm 16%. And I think that's because I've been reading a lot of short stories. And my book goal is still 65 and I'm 46% through. It says I'm ahead by 13 books.
I'm behind by 8.
Because I've got a million books am I currently reading.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Also, I was just thinking, as you were talking, my mind trailed off for some reason about YA again. Because I'm so full of crap. Like, I literally just finished listening to Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins, which is
a YA.
Which is YA. But it's written.
It's okay, Faith. You can text her later whenever you see this.
It'll be okay. It's too much from now. It'll be okay.
Hey, you can tell her she's a bad friend.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm kidding.
And honestly, I should be a good friend because I even picked it up.
That's true.
That's the kicker.
That's true.
But Sunrise on the Reaping is YA. The whole Hunger Games series is YA.
The Hunger Games is YA?
Yeah, all of it's YA.
Huh. I don't feel so bad now.
Like but it's written differently. It's written differently. I don't know how to explain that.
No, it's
their interactions and stuff.
Some YA is really good.
And it's for teenagers.
And some YA is not.
Yeah. There you go.
I mean,
I have read some YA books and I'm like, this just is not good. This just isn't good. And that's not even coming from somebody who doesn't read a lot of YA. Like, it's just, I can tell this is just not good.
Right.
Anyway. But what do I want to, I don't know what I want to read.
Emma's reading Pride and Prejudice, and a friend of hers got her to read The Importance of Being Earnest, which is technically a play, not a book, but yeah. And she just read The Scarlet Letter in school. She passed, of course. Why wouldn't she?
Right.
And she was listening to it. She would listen to it like an hour a night, and she had it on like double time. So we're talking like this. But the funny part was, like, when she was listening to it around me, I was listening because I was like, this is good.
Oh, all right. Turn it up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering how, like, Austen doesn't read, but we've been listening to this audiobook. So it's like, I wonder if there's a little worm being planted in his
little
brain.
Seed.
Like maybe one day I can mention an audiobook he might want to listen to. we could listen to it, sneak him in, force him to be a reader. Yeah, I was about to say, like, what should I read next? But I really just need to focus on the books.
Well, probably this one.
Definitely going to be reading that.
I should probably do that too.
It's good. I have a brief theory, but I'm not going to say it.
Oh yeah, wait till I read.
In case you.
Let me get to page 87 and then I'll text you.
Okay.
You can tell me your theory now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going on vacation Friday and Saturday from work, though. I mean, I'm deep cleaning the house and working in the yard, so I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to have time to read on my little mini vacation, but should I have time to read, I will. I'm going to try my best.
I was wondering if you were going to have time to read while they were camping.
I would have. I did. But do you want to know what I did?
Yes.
First of all, I cried. And don't tell them and Ella.
Because you missed them.
I missed them.
Oh.
And it's funny because when I first dropped them off, I was fine.
Right.
It was when it was like getting close to time to go to bed. And then
you
I was
were
like,
alone.
and I was all alone.
Oh, no, you had 22 cats and some chickens and ducks to keep
And I
and a
closed
rabbit.
those suckers out of the bedroom. Said no.
You're out.
No cats allowed. So I watched YouTube videos because why wouldn't I do that instead of read?
Did you
or work
crochet?
on my book? No, my carpal tunnel's actually been hurting really badly.
That sucks.
It does. I have a hard time driving to work right now.
Ooh.
Just because my hands are so like numb. Like they're fine right now, but in the mornings when I'm driving to work, they hurt. And if I start to think about crocheting, they swell up. And I'm like, oh, okay.
My bad. Do you have like a brace?
Somewhere. I've bought several braces because I keep losing them.
Yeah.
So.
Me too.
They're somewhere in the house. I'm sure I'll find them. But if I could just go to the acupuncturist again. Like I went to an acupuncturist one time. And I didn't feel pain for a year. And it wasn't until I started feeling pain again, I was like, oh, I haven't had this problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I never thought about it because I wasn't hurting.
Right.
But when it started hurting again, I was like, oh,
yeah,
it sure has been nice to not have pain.
yeah.
But, acupuncturists cost money.
They do.
So, I mean, one day
That's the
go
real
back.
downside with life in general.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Does
I would
everything
love to
cost
go see
money?
The acupuncturist, the chiropractor, and the eye doctor, honestly, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's going to happen one of these days.
It will.
I make everything else a priority, but those things.
I understand.
And you'll understand even more as Stetson grows and grows.
Mm-hmm.
You just, somehow, I don't know why moms do this. I'm sure dads do too, but I honestly wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, Dad. My dad didn't.
Yeah.
He did whatever he wanted to do. But I'm sure that there are dads who do that. And I'm sure Dad sacrificed too, but he also bought himself a boat. And if he needed boots, he bought those. But as moms, we don't get our new eyeglasses because, well, he needs this or he needs that. In your case, mine were girls. I didn't say he needed for my girls, but, or look at all these cute dresses that I could get for my children.
Right.
Plus, I was kind of depressed when they were little, so I probably did way too much of that just because it made me feel better for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And so,
I know. Material things.
I would rather do something for the girls.
Yeah.
Take them to see a movie or whatever, than go to the chiropractor. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
But that's me.
Well, that's a lot of people.
And it's a lot of moms. I talk to moms all the time who are like, yeah, I haven't done this in a year or that in a year because of the kids, blah, blah, blah. And that's just how we are. But, if I had a husband, he could probably be like, quit that.
Yeah.
And go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And they'll be fine if you don't do that for them.
Yeah.
But I don't have a husband tell me what to
No,
do.
it's tough. Yeah, there's not that.
So, if anyone's interested, I'm taking applications.
She's single and ready to mingle.
Taking applications. But I do have something I want to share that I got because we didn't talk about if we had any hauls.
You're right. I might actually have a haul.
Well, you think about it while I tell you this.
Oh well, it's too late now.
Oh, it's too late. Too late. She doesn't have a haul.
It might be upstairs or something. I don't know.
My computer is being ornery, and I thought it died on me, and it is crashing. It's not good, but I couldn't get it to boot up one day, and I was like, this may be a long shot. So the ladies at church have a group on GroupMe where we say, hey, I have this if anyone wants it, and then we're like, hey, yeah, I want that or whatever. And so I went on there. I was like, this might be a long shot, but does anyone have an old computer that they can part with? I'll try to pay you whatever you want for it. And actually, one of the girls said her dad could maybe fix my computer for me because like computers are his thing.
Yeah.
And we were having gospel meeting at that time. So I asked him about it and he said, sure, bring it up. And I brought it on that Tuesday and then I didn't see him.
Right.
So then I kept it in the car and brought it on that Wednesday. And I saw him as I was leaving. Like I was standing by my car for a long time because I'm pretty sure they park on the same side of the building I do. And I didn't see him until I was leaving. I was like, dang it. Now I'm leaving though. I'm already like in the car driving away.
Right.
And so then I had it in the car Thursday, Friday, and Saturday because I was going to see him Sunday. There's no point in hauling it inside, in my opinion.
Right.
But I told the girls to semi-clean the car out Saturday, right? And I said, just put the computer in my seat. These girls brought the computer in the house. I'm like, why did you bring the computer in the house?
Henceforth, I forgot the computer.
And Emma goes, well, I thought you wanted it in the house. And I was like, no. Now I have to take it back out to the car.
Right.
But Sunday morning came, and I was like, I looked at it, and I was like, I don't even care.
Yeah.
And so went to church, came home, I was eating lunch, and I get this phone call from a lady at church, and I'm not sure that she wants me to, toot her horn for her, because when I do something for someone, I don't necessarily want people, I don't do it to be seen.
Yeah, I don't need the publicity.
Yeah. So I don't think
it.
I'm not going to say her name on the podcast because I don't know that she would want everyone to know that she did that. That's just something she did for me. But she called me and said, hey, have you found a computer yet? And I said, no. And she said, well, my husband has found one online. He's looking at it right now. And I said, oh, well, how much is it? And I was prepared to hear a really terrible number. And she said,
too many zeros.
She says, oh, you don't have to worry about that. And I said, I wasn't trying to get like a free computer or anything. She goes, now, Becky, the elders want us to, and I was like, okay, she's right. And I said, well, but she goes, Becky. And I was like, okay. I said, okay, so I'm going to let you do this thing for me. She said, you're going to let me bless you. And I said, I'm going to let you bless me. And then maybe at some point I'll be able to bless someone else. So I have a new computer and it's not a stinking desktop. It is a laptop.
That's so great.
Is awesome. Because now I can work on it at work. Like I can take it to work with me. Like I was putting my book on my phone. So now I can go to work and just transfer it from my phone to my computer. I have one more hurdle to overcome because I already have 5 chapters typed on my computer. So it takes me like 5 or 6 times to get it to turn on and boot up.
Right.
Because it keeps saying it's missing something. I don't have a hard drive. That's what it keeps saying.
I swear that's like very similar to the issue we were having.
Really?
I swear.
So I got it to pull up the other day and I sent it to myself an email. But then I was trying to set up my email last night on my new computer. And I finally got it all set up and I checked my email and it didn't send. It said mailer demon.
Demon?
I think that's what it says. Mailer demon. Like it and then it says failure to send.
Not in my house. Not this house of the Lord.
And I was like, what? I was like, the last time I emailed everyone my book, it worked. So what's wrong with, I'm like, is this part of the problem with the thing? So now I'm like, tonight, I'm going to try to pull it up again. And I'm going to try to email it to myself again, but I'm also going to email it to Emma. So I'm like, maybe if I send it to, even I have more than one email, so might send it to like multiple emails for me. Maybe one of them will work. So then what I'm hoping will work is that it'll send and I can open it up in my email and then I can copy and paste it to my Word program on my new computer.
Yeah.
And then I don't have to start over because yes, it's on my phone, but several things. I've already spent 5 hours typing 5 chapters.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 hours typing 5 chapters. And one of those chapters isn't actually on my phone. I just typed it onto the computer because like, it needs to have.
It just came to you while you were typing.
Yeah, I was like, I need to elaborate on this particular point. So I added a chapter. Plus I did editing. And I would have to completely like start over. And it's not going to be as good the second time if I do it from, try to do it from what's on here.
Well, you'll have less of a drive too.
Yeah.
Because you already did all this.
Right.
That's just exhausting.
So.
If it helps at all, you can email it to me.
And see if it sends to you.
Yeah, maybe.
So
I don't know. You can email it to Emma and me.
It might hit somebody.
Yeah.
And then I'll actually have it.
And I'll email it back.
Yeah, sounds good.
I won't even read it. No spoilers yet.
So that's the book drama. And aren't you glad you came for today's episode?
We got goat drama, possible chick drama, like the little chirp chirps, not girls. Book drama. Did I talk about? I know I texted you and I told you I wanted to buy this specific book, but I don't think I ever told you I bought it. So I don't think I ever hauled it, but I bought it, and it's Cell by Stephen King.
Oh yeah.
I actually bought a couple things by Stephen King. I'm just going to talk about Cell. Let me...
this is her favorite author.
He's up there. He's one of those authors that I want to physically own his books when I read them.
Yeah. He's your most read author, isn't he?
He might be, actually, yeah. He might be. That's a good question. I think he is. And I haven't even read all that many by him. I've read like 5 or 6 of them. But every one I've enjoyed thoroughly. Okay, this is called, it's Cell, C-E-L-L. Yeah, like cell phone. Okay.
Or a prison cell.
Yes. Okay. On October 1st, God is in his heaven. The stock market stands at $10,140 or whatever. Most of the planes, I don't know stock things. Most of the planes are on time, and graphic artist Clayton Riddle is visiting Boston, having just landed a deal that might finally enable him to make art instead of teaching it. But all those good feelings about the future change in a hurry thanks to a devastating phenomenon that will come to be known as the pulse. The pulse. I don't feel like I'm talking very clear today. Sorry. The delivery method is a cell phone. Everyone's cell phone. Now Clay and a few desperate survivors who join him suddenly find themselves in the pitch black night of civilization's darkest age, surrounded by chaos, carnage, and a relentless human horde that has been reduced to its basest nature and then begins to evolve. That was a lot of words.
That sounds creepy.
But there's an app that I use every now and then when I want like a book recommendation. It's called Likewise, and you can ask about TV shows, movies, books, podcasts, I think. Mm-hmm. And so I only ever ask about books. I'm like, for example, I would like to read something that's like Avatar: The Last Airbender, but not the comics of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I want something similar vibes, and people will comment on it saying whatever. I don't remember what I asked for. I think it was maybe Walking Dead-esque. Mm-hmm. And somebody commented saying Cell was very good. It's very like a post-apocalyptic-ish. And before The Walking Dead was the thing, it actually has a lot of Walking Dead vibes. So I was like, honestly, that sounds fantastic. And it's by Stephen King. So I guess whatever it is that's causing people to become these like zombie, murderous whatevers, mm-hmm. It's being transmitted through your cell phone, is what it basically just said. And I'm excited to see what happens in that. I haven't picked it up, obviously, but I never hauled it. And I think there's actually a couple more things up there I haven't hauled that I'm not going to bother right now.
There's always next time.
Yeah, there is. So I feel like maybe I'll read that pretty soon.
Okay.
I don't know, though. I don't know. I've got to get my life together. So there's goats. Goat drama. I've got to deal with the goat drama. I've got to finish the books I'm reading. The 7 that I'm reading. And go from there. So
yeah.
And that's that. So that's crazy that I'm listening to 2 on audio. I have 2 on my Kindle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that. I don't do that. And
for some reason that reminded me of like how a 2-year-old might say it.
Technically 3 on audio because the parenting one is on audio too. That's not me. It's like
It is you.
I'll do one right audio is right now. I do 1 audio, 1 Kindle, 1 physical book. Mm-hmm. Not 52 in each category. Yeah,
Well, you're a little bipolar now.
I guess so. All over the place. Okay, that's all I've got.
That's
Sorry.
what children and animals do to you.
It's the goats, man. Even when it was just Stetson and the chickens, I still had time to read.
Right.
But now it's like I've got to go when we're done here, I got to go bottle feed those babies, which is fine. I don't mind taking care of them, but like it is time consuming.
And you, when you milk their mama, you share the milk, right? Like their milk that they drink is.
We did for a little bit.
Okay.
We did. I think it helped them get on the bottle.
Yeah.
So I'm stingy now. We just keep the goat milk now. But if we feel like we need to give it to them, we give it to them.
I know a lot of people who milk goats or cows, especially at least
Foxes.
Small
charades.
farms.
Okay. Yeah, small farms.
Small farms especially will share the milk.
Yeah.
And because it's better for the babies,
Mm-hmm.
and it's cheaper too because they don't have to buy not that it's that expensive to buy the powder and make the milk.
Yeah.
But it's still cheaper if mama does it.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if you were still doing that.
No.
And that's okay too.
Yeah.
I'm not judging
Oh, I
you.
know. I know.
At all. And y'all don't judge her either.
If we get rid of Snickerdoodle, don't judge me.
Well, they're weaned, right? Peanut butter.
Well,
peanut and butter.
See what I did there? So Butter was off in the forest with her, but still trying to like suckle. So I don't know. We separated them. Like she was at an age she could be separated. Peanut, he's been fine. He doesn't anymore. Now, granted, if I let him in there with her, maybe he would try. But so I mean, we separated them.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not now.
Heard.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else you want to talk about, man?
No. This has just been here since last week and the week before. This has just been sitting here.
You didn't come down to make notes.
Nope. Nope. No, this is still talking about. Oh, I hauled those books too. I talked about that one. Oh, maybe I did talk about the other Stephen King I hauled then.
I don't remember.
I don't remember if I actually did. Anyway, this was Death in the Dark Woods. It was a monster mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Orbital by Samantha Harvey is a sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
The Texas Murders by James Patterson, actually, and somebody else.
Yeah.
No offense, guy. And then Elevation by Stephen King, which is a very small book.
I think you did talk about
I
that.
think I did talk about it. And it says, I finished Moo by Sharon Creech, The Deal of a Lifetime by Frederick Bachman, Antimatter Blues by Edward Ashton, which was the second in the Mickey 7 books, What Lies in the Wood by Kate Alice Marshall, and The Last Monument by Michael Grumley.
I'm going to go home and read some Dr. Seuss books.
You should. Why not?
Hand, Finger, Thumb is my favorite.
You should do it. I found a VeggieTales book at Ingles.
Did you?
And I bought it. $7.99.
Okay, well, that's it.
Called Count Your Blessings.
Oh, that's a good title.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I thought we were done, but we're not. The girls went camping. Ella turned 12 on Friday, and they went camping. And it was a daddy-daughter camping trip. And as you may or may not remember, their father's not involved in their life. He had the nerve to text Emma and say, I wish I could afford to bring you to New York. Man, please. You didn't come see them when you lived in the state of Georgia. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You would. Anyway.
He's just saying that. If he could afford it, doesn't mean he would do it.
Right. So some guy at church.
Some guy.
He's actually a very nice man.
Yeah.
Actually, all of the families that attend church with me are very nice people.
Yeah.
But he came to me a few months ago, maybe 2 months ago. And he was like, hey, I don't know how involved the girls' dads are in their life. The girl's dad is in their life. Get my grammar right here. They only have one dad.
Whoa, Becky! Told you she was single and ready to mingle.
I have another. No, I'm just kidding. I said he's not, and he said, well, I wanted to invite Ella on a daddy-daughter camping trip. she can stay in the same tent with Shirley, and I'll sleep in a hammock or something away from them, like by myself, whatever. And I said, oh, okay, cool, yeah, she'd love to do that. I didn't know she'd like to go camping. I just said yes because she was going to get to go do something.
The
with
more
Shirley.
experiences, the better.
I mean, I love camping.
Yeah.
So of course, I thought that she, of course, would love it. So then he sent out an email to everyone that was going, and it said for high schoolers and lower. And so I texted him and I said, "Oh, is Emma invited too?" And he said, "If she wants to come." And so I asked Emma. She goes, "I don't know, Mom. There's a lot going on in April, and she didn't want to go camping. Emma doesn't like new experiences.
Goat milk. She didn't want to drink the goat milk.
She's okay. I shouldn't say she doesn't like new experiences. It's she's afraid that she won't like the experience, so she doesn't want to do it because she might not like it.
Yeah.
So one of her
Sorry, Emma. That's life.
So one of her friends was like, "Emma, you should come on the camping trip with us." And Emma was like, "I don't know." And she goes, "My dad could be your dad for the weekend." And I know, it's so sweet that she said that. So her dad adopted Emma for the weekend, and Shirley's dad adopted Ella for the weekend, and they went on this camping trip. They had such a good time. There was a bear spotted, and
that's crazy.
Jack says,
Was
to
it
the
black
girls,
bear?
It was.
Obviously, I guess.
Jack says to the girls, "Be careful. Someone has spotted a bear." And Emma goes, "Why would you tell us that?" And I said, "So you don't get eaten by the bear."
So you're aware that there's a bear around. It's okay. The black bear is probably all right.
Yeah. So
unless there's babies.
That's true.
Yeah.
So they had there were little kids there, little girls there, and they were climbing trees and playing in the fire apparently. And Emma was getting stressed out. It was like, "Mom, the dads weren't paying attention." But
Daddy daughter camping trip. The dads are over here not paying attention to the kids.
Well, she said they were sitting around the campfire chatting and not paying attention, or off to the side chatting and not paying attention. And but the wife of one of the dads said, "No, I assure you, he had his eye on her the whole time.
Yeah.
He just looked like he wasn't paying attention." So, but it stressed Emma out because she was like, "I thought she was going to catch on fire." And
yeah.
But they took a hike in the evening, Friday evening, and then they took a hike Saturday morning. They had dinner, breakfast, and lunch there, and they had a really good time.
I'm glad.
And I'm glad too.
I'm kind of jealous too.
Me too. I need someone to adopt me.
I want to go camping.
And then we were leaving church yesterday, and Shirley's dad says, it was funny because of how the road was. He was sitting at the light going this way, and I had just turned going this way. And he goes, "Hey, Ella, do you want to go camping?"
And I was like,
Yeah, she probably does.
Yeah, now.
I'm not sure that it was their thing, but that's probably my fault because I only took Emma one time when she was like 2.
Yeah, they do it more often.
Yeah. And they should be better prepared. It was cold. And these rascals.
That's what I'm not prepared for.
These rascals didn't take any sweatshirts. So we got to the house where we were meeting at, and the mom was like, I said something to Ella. I said, "Oh, did you get your jacket?" And she goes, "No, it's warm." And we're all like, "It's going to be chilly tonight." And she was like, "Well, it's going to be in the 60s. It's going to be fine." So the mom goes, "I'm going to go get sweatshirts for you girls. Who all needs a sweatshirt?" And like half the girls didn't even bring sweatshirts. Shirley was the wise one. She brought fleece pajamas.
Yeah.
And I think one other girl had a sweatshirt, but no one else did. So she brings out 3 sweatshirts. And one of them was an Alabama shirt. War Eagle. Or Go Dogs. But not Roll Tide.
Whatever it is, not Roll Tide.
But I'm just kidding, Sarah. I love you. But so she brings out these sweatshirts, and the girls are like, "No, I'm okay." So they came back Saturday, and they're like, "Oh, I almost froze to death.
I'm gonna die out there." Cuddle. You'll be all right.
Ding dongs.
Body warmth.
So anyway, they had a good time, and I wanted to share that because I thought that was very nice.
That is really nice. That's really cool.
And you can feel free to edit as much of the rambling as you
Yeah, I
need
probably
to.
won't.
She's like, well, this is episode 10 that I have to edit
Uh-huh.
all in a row, so probably won't edit.
Whatever can stay, staying.
Okay, did I remind you of anything else that you needed to talk about?
No.
No? Okay, that really
I don't
is
think
it
so.
this time, I think. So,
Read this book.
yeah.
You. I mean,
Probably
if y'all want to
should-
read it too, it's
She should
decent.
probably text me again and say, so, have you read this book?
So,
She texted me yesterday or today
I don't know.
and asked me, so have you
I think
read-
that was like yesterday or 2 days ago.
She was like, have you read any of the book? And I was like,
Yeah, you said, I said, have you registered for the group?
I thought I had, but then your mom texted me,
Did I text you like yesterday or
and
something?
I was in church, and I said, oh, I'll text her afterwards, and then I forgot, but she texted me back. We figured it out, but I don't know what they figured out. So maybe she could tell me if I registered for the group. I thought I had, but I don't know because I never got my book when I registered.
Well, Megan was supposed to bring you this book.
She
anyway.
did bring me, but remember that wasn't my copy. That
Yeah.
was someone else's extra copy.
Yeah.
So I
Interesting.
don't know if I did something wrong.
You would have gotten an email after you registered.
That was too long ago. I don't know.
I think it's from like.
Maybe I should text your mom and ask her what she figured out.
Yeah, that would probably be good.
Anyway, I'll do that after the show.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kindred Spirits, as always, for watching now and listening. We appreciate you. It's wonderful to know that there are so many of us in the world. And we hope that you enjoyed today's episode. And you should, send us emails or comment under the videos. Are we going to have comments available?
Yeah, we should be able to.
Okay. Leave us comments and let us know what you think. And, feel free to give us constructive criticism and we'll take it under advisement. We won't necessarily do it, but,
Yeah.
if you think we should change something or add something,
Let us know.
let us know. Because, we want you, the viewer, to be happy.
Yeah.
We want the kindred spirits to be kindred spirits. We don't want people just watching us and going, these girls
These
suck.
these people are doofuses.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's okay if you call us doofuses because I kind of am.
Yeah,
And that's okay.
It'll be all right.
But we want you to enjoy the show. So, email us, send us comments. Let us know how you feel about the show and if you think we can improve on anything. That'd be really great. Let us know if you have any book recommendations that we can read and discuss. And
Try to keep in mind what we don't like.
which
I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to think of what we don't like. I mean,
You have to remember that. When you listen, just remember.
I don't like cuss words,
Yeah.
but I will apparently read them. So,
Yeah.
so I don't know. And I'm not huge into horror, but I apparently will read that too. So,
She's pretty open.
I'm trying. Because
Yeah.
I always think, well, what are we going to talk about if I don't read anything?
Yeah.
So anyway, but let us know. And, of course, continue to check out the Sideways Sheriff and let us know if you're interested in any of our merchandise. I still have yet to wear my shirt. I swear I have one.
She's wearing a Beatles shirt.
I am wearing a Beatles shirt. I've gotten a lot of compliments on this shirt.
It's a nice shirt.
And it was a last minute, I need a t-shirt shirt.
I'm wearing a McDonough hockey hoodie.
I didn't know McDonough had hockey.
Yeah, it's inline hockey.
Oh, okay.
And this was Austen's.
Oh, no. Oh, I forgot he played that.
Yeah.
So the Beatles are great, by the way. It's my mom's favorite band.
Yeah.
Okay. So until next time, stay happily booked.
Bye.